that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About to get our first look at the Falcons on offense, and Matt Ryan, 3 interceptions last week in Week 3 against Detroit. And Charles, last year in 2016, he didn't have a single multi-interception game.
So the word is uncharacteristic. Because you don't get that off of Matt Ryan, and really Detroit missed a great opportunity. If you pick him off 3 times, you better find a way to win that one. But the Falcons persevered, found a way to win a big one on the road against the previously undefeated Lions. And I believe the Falcons are the last undefeated team in the NFC at 3-0.
They are indeed. On first down, Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
It's real easy to express how much you love about Julio Jones' game, because when you watch him perform, you see a little bit of everything. You see speed, you see strength, you see the power with the run after catch. But what you don't see is the work he puts in during the week, and you also don't see this. A #1 receiver, one of the best in the league, that doesn't act like a diva.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This defense for New England, here the starters, you see them on your screen, but so far through 3 weeks, they've given up 461 yards per game. Where do you think that ranks in the league?
Well, I'm going to guess it's higher than 32 because New Orleans seems to have that spot for the last few years.
It's actually below New Orleans.
You're kidding.
Yeah, last in the league for the Patriots.
Well, how about that? No one saw that coming. But how about New England? Last in the league in the yards they've given up on defense, yet they're still 2-1 and still one of the most feared teams in the league.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
It was a really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A very solid gain of 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continued.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. New England, the starters on offense. And, you know, last week we talked about who are the pass catchers going to be for Tom Brady. They had some guys step up in the win over Houston.
I'm not surprised that we had guys emerge, and I'm not surprised about who they are. All right, Brandon Cooks, who they acquired in the offseason from New Orleans, he was over 100 yards in pass receptions. Gronk had a touchdown catch. Chris Hogan, who played so well for them last year down the stretch, 2 touchdown catches, and Tom Brady knows how to sprinkle it around. 7 guys caught passes from him in that game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. And that's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They try again with Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Brady gives this one to Lewis. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run. This is Lewis. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Lewis. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First and 10. Here's Brady. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, it's Brady. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab, out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, Ryan. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. But he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert.
So we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Open man, it's Allen. And he is knocked down from the side. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a play fake. Brady. Past the 20. And right side caught. Hogan. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Brady to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On third and long, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards, and the Falcons cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down, Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Dion Lewis, the 30. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, 63 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The point after try for Gostkowski. knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A good pickup there, a 22. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Okay, let's get a shout out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his second game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week right before the week 2 game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you tell him? What do you talk to him? He said, I don't do anything. I just stay out of the way, let him kick and ascertain from there. Looks like that strategy paid off really well for the Eagles with that 61-yard game winner in week 3.
Meanwhile, all the Giants fans just turned off their gaming systems. To throw is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that play gives us a quick breather here. I want to look ahead to week 4 of the NFL season. Carolina at New England. I'm curious if the Panthers can break out of the little funk they're in.
A little bit of a clunker at home against New Orleans. Many thought they would win that one. They're trying to get Cam Newton going. And, of course, he's got to go take on Tom Terrific and the New England Patriots right there in their home turf. How about Detroit at Minnesota? Big NFC North battle. Both teams 2-1 in the early going. That seems to be an excellent matchup. And flip it over to the AFC. Tennessee at Houston, a monster AFC South game here in the early going.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Hey, you know, switching gears for a second, we were talking before the broadcast about the 0-3 teams who might have the best chance to turn their season around right now. You got the Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Giants, and 49ers. Who do you think out of that group?
I'm going to go with the New York Giants. They play in a very tough division, as we well know. But the way the offense came alive in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia, if that continues to ascend, they have an excellent defense, supreme confidence, because remember, they went to the playoffs last season.
Right.
They think they can get back there with a quarterback who's done it at a big-time level before, and Eli Manning. So I would pick the Giants #1 to turn things around. But I keep an eye on the San Francisco 49ers. To me, that they are a team that's going to continue to improve throughout the year. The record at the end might not show it, but they're going to be awfully good down the road.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. First down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. The trot, Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And this one through the uprights and good. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. What a spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Falcons are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Patriots have come in and look good as the road.
Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of...
Julio Jones all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Dion Lewis, 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gronkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Throw on first down with Ryan. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So second and 10 here. Ryan. Sitting with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Shedding the tackle, breaks free again. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Well, partner, I got to get your thoughts while we have a second on the end of that Falcons-Lions game. People were shocked that that Golden Tate touchdown was called a touchdown, was overturned. Were you surprised?
I was surprised because normally they stick with the original call unless they find what they call indisputable visual evidence, and they felt like they did. They thought Tate's knee was down before the ball broke the goal line. I think they were right about that, but the killer was there was still time left on the clock, so Detroit thought they were going to get another opportunity. But because of what had happened there, the rules said there had to be a 10-second runoff, which left no time on the clock. And you know who felt the worst about making that announcement? The referee.
Yeah.
They never want to be the ones that feel like they actually decided a game, but by rule they had to do it, and that ended it without Detroit getting their last shot.
Just brutal for the folks in Motown. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, complete to Jones. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a play fake here on first down. They shakes him off. Able to power through. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The play clock's running down. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage. which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Bryant. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A quick give to Coleman. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Game offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
And the play clock's running down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Now Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Going to give this time to the tailback. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards there. They're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
On 1st down, Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again. Freeman with a fast feet and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Shakes off the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On second down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Hightower in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Back to throw. Caught by Sanu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Ryan. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And now running right through it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Brady to throw. And Gronk says, wait room. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw is Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, and born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform